Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News update. Our top stories: a shift in focus in the Karen Read trial. Today, the jury's hearing from friends who were with the defendant and Officer John O'Keefe on the night he died. For the first time, we saw video of Read and O'Keefe at a bar just hours before he was dropped off at Fairview Road. One of O'Keefe's friends, Mikell, took the stand and said he went out to a bar with both O'Keefe and Read. During cross-examination, Read's attorneys asked him about how the couple was acting.
You didn't observe any arguing or bickering between the two of them?
No.
As a matter of fact, they were sort of the normal, affectionate, laughing, happy couple that you were used to seeing, correct?
Yes.
There didn't seem to be any tension between them and C.F. McCarthy's, is that right?
Not that I recall.
Camerano also told jurors they had several beers before leaving the bar. We now know UMass Amherst police arrested 130 pro-Palestinian demonstrators on campus. University officials say the protesters refused to dismantle their unauthorized encampment or obey police orders to disperse. The protesters are calling on the school to cut ties with Israel. The Cape Cinema will be closing temporarily as staff navigate what they call urgent financial challenges. They also say the movie industry is evolving and they need to overcome obstacles such as programming and staffing. The operators say this break will give them time to collaborate with distributors and create more diverse programming. Scheduled performances will continue as planned, and they are holding a public forum on the future of the cinema Saturday, May 18th at 1 p.m. It is pouring out there today. Let's get a check of the forecast now with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
Early morning rainstorms now become the afternoon rainstorms. Round 2 is expected later this afternoon. Paula, let's get right into the mix here and talk about mid to low 50s across the board. Visibility now at 4 miles. Light winds outside right now, equating to even warmer dew point temperatures. 60 almost degrees there. You can see in Norwood currently, upper 50s in Plymouth. 56. How you doing, Bedford? 54 in Fitchburg and also Nashua, and 55 at this hour down in P-Town. There are the light winds out of the south. Again, we have that warm front that raced north across the area that allowed for the showers and even some of those rumbles that moved through earlier on this morning. Now we have to deal with the backside of the area of low pressure. And what does that mean? That means we're going to have some lingering cloud cover overnight tonight and also a northerly wind, which is a cooling wind for us. Widespread fog beginning to develop. We do have some lighter winds, and also the dew point temperatures are very near the surface temperature. That spread between the dew point and also the surface temperature, that's caused the dew point depression. 2 to 3 mile visibility, 4 miles in Boston, 4 in Marshfield, 2 down in Hyannis, and also 1.7 over in Chatham. So what are our weather headlines? A cooler finish to the week. So we have to get that cold front to slide on through. Hit and miss shower activity. We'll likely have to deal with that for the rest of the week as well. Should be drier and also calmer for the weekend, but back into the mid to low 60s. Seasonable conditions for this time of year. Here's a live look at radar right now. You can see some of the heaviest rain now beginning to move along the south coast out towards the Cape and even the islands. In and around the 495 corridor, and now certainly north on 495 near Peabody and also Revere, giving up to the Cape Ann region. Just some light showers there for you. But the bigger picture is showing that there's going to be some drier air beginning to punch back in. And I think the drier air will likely stick around at least for our Thursday. Widespread rain has been all but non-existent in several areas, certainly out towards the east. Only about 1/10 of an inch there, less than 1/10 over in Hyannis. But the better portion of the rain, we've been fetching a good chunk down in the Providence region. 70s through the Midwest, 80s. Look at that. South of the D.C. area, even into Raleigh at about 82 degrees. Another round of rain arrives for the drive at 5, and that'll likely contend over through about 7 p.m. this evening. But again, if you're hoping for any sort of rain overnight, maybe to help you sleep, that's not really going to happen. We're just be dealing with some few light sprinkles. How about this? 6:30 in the morning, we're going to get anywhere from maybe a 3/10 up to about a 1/2 inch of rain in addition to what we already have down on the ground right now. Anything in addition to that will likely going to be just trace amounts through the rest of the week heading into the weekend. Here's our next round of rain. Okay, we have to get the frontal boundary to slide on through. That'll likely cause some rumbles for us around 7 and 8 p.m. later on this evening. Clouds are going to be moving back in throughout the day for us tomorrow. Look at that. We're smashing right down, so it'll help to kind of keep our temperatures in check for tomorrow. But I think we're likely going to have a good chance of temperatures climbing into the upper 50s and maybe touching around 60 degrees. If we make it to the mid 60s today, it'll likely going to be because of the clearing in the skies. We knocked 67 degrees yesterday at Logan Airport, 77 in Worcester, 80 in Fitchburg. I don't think we're going to make it there today, friends. We're going to be about 65 degrees here in the city, 57 in Hyannis, 65 in Fitchburg, 60 in Nashua, and upper 50s up in the Merrimack Valley. So again, all of this air is going to be really contingent upon how much rain we're going to receive. Have you been struggling with this? Maybe this, the allergens. Look at that. We have new allergens, in fact, birch, maple, and oak. Not as high as it's been in the weeks past, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to have some moderate to high levels of the allergens. Here's the next 7 as you're planning out the rest of your week. 60s become 50s, 50s become the mid to upper 50s by Sunday. On Mother's Day, some chance rain showers, and then we sort of turn off the faucet by Monday and Tuesday and dial up the mercury. Mid 60s become low 70s Tuesday afternoon. Paula?
Thanks, Jason. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.